Hey guys, today we're doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a little bit differently. My fault. The recording I originally made with the FOE brothers kind of messed up. Don't worry, they're here with us today. You'll find a link to their channels down in the description, both their channel where they do the other recaps and the movie pilot. But for now, let's get into the recap. This episode's called Chaos Theory, and let's hit the rapid fire.
May confronts Andrew and she tells him that she knows his secret. He tells her that she turned into Lash because he was looking through a ledger that belonged to Jiang, which triggered the Terrigen Mist. He felt like it was his duty to get rid of the unworthy Inhumans. He knocks her out and brings her to a creepy ass house. The team is let in on Andrew's secret and they go to confront him as well. Lincoln comes to help out too. Coulson tries to reason with Andrew, but Lincoln just messes things up, and they all fight. Lincoln kind of kicked ass. Mac kicked ass. Lash kicked ass. Coulson almost got his ass kicked, but he also kicked ass. Rosalind almost fell on her ass. Daisy Johnson saved Rosalind from falling on her ass. May finally confronts Andrew one last time, and she's able to make him turn back. She shoots his ass, and he falls into one of the ATCU units. He does, however, survive the bullets. May asks Daisy what she would do and leaves Andrew with the ATC unit until they find a cure. Gemma and Fitz are awesome together. Ship that. It is then revealed that Rosalind is working with Malik. She also slept with Coulson. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Fitz is able to analyze Gemma's phone and find out more about her experience being on the strange planet. This is getting pretty intense. Are the elders of the universe involved? Boom.
Fantastic. Now, this will be a little bit quicker than usual because, I'm by myself, can't really talk to myself. I gotta get like a sock puppet or something, but, we're just gonna fire through this real quick. First off we got here is Von Strucker's still alive. Now, I expected him to die in the last episode, and it's kind of interesting to find out that he was still alive, even though, he received quite the big beating. Yeah, but he's alive in a coma, and he told May that Andrew Garner, the therapist, is not who he seems. May is now suspicious, which is awesome. Another character we have appear in this episode is Gutierrez, or Jose, Juan, Jojo. His name's somewhere in there. And he shows up this episode, his metal bending powers, and he actually has a little bit under control now, so it's interesting to see him go from that weak little character we saw before to this potentially new, awesome, powerful character. And I want you to tell me down below what you would use his power for. If you had his power, how would you use it? Be as creative as possible. And put that with what do we call him? What are we gonna call him? The Welder. Yeah, I think we called him the Welder last time, so we're gonna call him the Welder still. Use the hashtag Welder down in the comments below. Tell us how you'd use his powers. Next up, we got Lincoln. Lincoln was pretty badass this episode. He decided to come out of the woodwork and help the agents find the mole that was in their midst, Andrew Garner, who is Lash, and flush him out, defeat him, so everybody can be safer. And that's exactly what they did. And Lincoln used a Kamehameha blast. Straight up. I wonder if I could get a gif of it. If there is a gif of it and I can find it, it'll be somewhere in this frame. But if not, I'll just look like an idiot doing this. Most likely I'll just look like an idiot doing this. Shotgun axe. Makes another reference in this episode. I seriously cannot wait. I really hope it's a thing. I really, really, really want to see this shotgun axe. I really wish I could draw, or else I'd draw a shotgun axe. That's, do I have? It's important to note I've been playing Fallout for the last long time, and so this drawing could be both amazing and horrible, depending on how you look at it. This could be like a video of me drawing shotgun here. Yes, just like that. Fantastic. Yes, loving it. I guess put like this. It's like shock and acts of different kind, you know? Yeah. And we'll just take a little bit off of there or something. Yeah. So it's like a finger. Yeah. Little fork for the shells, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Trigger. There we go. The most ridiculous drawing of a shotgun axe you will ever see. And that's it. That's my attempt at a shotgun axe. Anyway, moving on. We got Daisy and Rosalind, who weren't exactly agreeing or seeing eye to eye with the way Inhumans should be treated. And for once, I'm going to have to go agree with Rosalind on this over Daisy. I mean, Daisy's my girl, but Rosalind's actually being smarter about this. She agrees, or she says that the Inhumans need to be. They don't really know how to control their powers at first, and what Rosalind is doing is offer them a safe way to, I guess, put them on ice or put them in a medically induced coma, as you would, in hopes that they could find a cure or reverse the process. Whereas Daisy believes they should be taught how to control their powers and just be allowed to go. Now, we're seeing a very, very Tony Stark Captain America theme forming here with the upcoming Civil War, and I find that awesome. It's amazing, and we're seeing that with Daisy and Rosalind. Now, like I said, on this one, I agree with Rosalind, because look at Guitars or Jesus. I don't even know his name, man. I should really learn his name. I should write it down on one of these. Anyway, whatever his name is, Welder, the welder. Look at him. When he first got his powers, he could not control them at all. He was a danger to everybody around him. He was melting cars, making them explode, melting like scaffolding and all that. He was a complete danger to everything and everyone around him because he melts metal. That's dangerous. Now, if it wasn't for Daisy, who picked him up early, caught him, trained him to use his powers, which I guess it could be an argument for the other side, he probably would have continued to cause havoc. Not sure I agree with that. So we'll move on with Fitz and Simmons. Now, Fitz has always been, like, in my opinion, one of the stars of the show. He keeps it driving right next to Coulson. He keeps this show moving forward. And he agreed to help Simmons find this mysterious guy, who I find is very suspicious, on this hostile planet, which we theorized might be Ego. That was on a previous talk, I think. Yes. On a previous talk, we theorized... No, it wasn't the previous talk, was it? It's the one before that. 4,722 hours. That's the one. But we theorized that it might be Ego and that. And Ego being a living planet in the Marvel Universe. And we also theorized the Soul Stone might have a play in this scenario. Now, either one of those, in our opinion, could be correct. Even one of them. It would be nice if it's both, but it's all right, you know, it'd be fucking awesome. But yes, we think it's Ego. William, whatever the hell his name is, still on that planet, sacrificed himself to save Simmons and get her back home. Now Simmons is trying to get him back. And Fitz, although jealous and completely distraught by the situation, like a good guy, decides to help her out. And I love this dude. I love Fitz. I love his character. This is amazing. Puts a big smile on my face. He theorized that an ancient order of some kind is behind the monolith, or sending people to the monolith, which is when he figured it out, or what made that connection for him, is the symbol on William's arm was the same as the ancient symbol that was written on the castle back in the 1800s. That was kind of interesting as hell. Moving forward from that, we got Rosalind, who was saved by Daisy. Daisy displays another interesting power that nobody knew she had. Doesn't make any sense, but the way I figure it is she vibrated the air around Rosalind, bringing her to a slow descent. Anyway, she saves her, and you know the Rosalind being all that. She mentions earlier in the episode that wherever there's a Daisy, there will be a Lash, meaning that there will always be polar opposites to any struggle. And yeah, the whole fight with Lash is proving that not all Inhumans can be controlled, and that was falling into Rosalind's point. So Daisy agrees that Andrew Lincoln should be held in a medically induced coma until they can figure out how to cure him, because you know it's the right thing to do. For once, she agrees with Rosalind. For once, everybody's on the same page. For once, we see Lincoln or Phil Coulson and Rosalind Price ship. I shipped that so hard. You have no idea how hard I shipped that. And May was in this episode right next to Lincoln. She was the all-star of the episode, I'd like to think. Right next to Lincoln. It's kind of a toss-up between the two. But May, she really she been through a lot. She finally figures out why Andrew left her in Hawaii, I want to say it was. And it was sad because he left her not because he didn't want to be with her, but because he wanted to keep her safe. And that was very, very heartbreaking. And then May tries to kill Andrew. It doesn't succeed, which leads us to the putting him in a medically induced coma. And yeah, we find out she's finally back on S.H.I.E.L.D. She's back. She's going to be part of the crew again. So sad. I've never been that close to crying for a daytime TV show, or I guess regular primetime TV show. That's one. Primetime TV show, aside from like that moment right there. I just wanted to give me a hug. Just give me a hug. It was sad. It was really sad. And with that, I guess we're pretty much reaching close here. Like I said, this will pretty much, I'm hoping this will be a one-time occurrence. I don't want to make this regular. It's more fun when I do it with FOE. And originally I was going to do it with FOE, but the video screwed up, so I ended up sitting here in my undisclosed room with my white, boring-ass walls talking to a camera for who knows how long. 12 minutes. Jesus. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. Chaos Theory. Fantastic episode. I'm going to give this one a rating of... I'm going to give this one a Super Saiyan. This one gets a Super Saiyan rating in my book. That's pretty good. I remember the first time I saw Goku go Super Saiyan, and it was fantastic. Fucking out of my chair, even. Yeah, go ahead, comment down below with the hashtag welder, what you'd use Joey's power for. Is that what it was? Joey? Did I get it right, Brian? Fuck if I know. And go ahead and give this video a like. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There will be links in the description to go check out FOE's channel, where they're usually here. I'd like to have them here. You're in my hearts, bros. Down below, links where we usually do recaps. Arrow, Flash, Supergirl. Huh, that was the right order. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.